very often bring a dog or a cane, primarily because I've got the best pair of eyes in Mildura. They're laughing now. But you don't like it when I bring a dog or a cane because you don't know who's in charge and how you're supposed to be helping. So we're in Big W and we're going to look for shoes and other essential items. Person problems. Over the other side we found some socks that looked really nice, but they were coloured ones and they actually were the same texture as some that Mum has, so I didn't want to get those because I didn't want to get them confused. So now we're looking on the other side. How are we going?
Oh, they've got the same ridges up the top. Do you want to feel those? I reckon they'll be the... They've got ridges as well.
No, they're a different ridge, completely different ridge. Camille? Yeah. These ones are good because they're a completely different ridge to the other ones over there. I was actually scared to film in there because they had music playing, so I don't like filming when there's music playing because I don't know the copyright laws. So, but we got what we needed at Big W, and now we're off to Centro to have coffee. I need coffee. Have coffee and then go to the stupid market. Do you know how hard it is to put a seatbelt on one-handed? No, I'm sort of managing in a weird... There we go. Yeah, so we're going to go to coffee and then the stupid market. I've got to actually think of what I need at the stupid market. I know I need stuff, but I don't know what. Poor girl. I mean, sorry. So now we're at Tats Lotto and we're going to buy a ticket in the tonight's, what did you say, $110 million?
Powerball.
Yay. I've never bought a Tats Lotto ticket, so maybe this is the one to buy. Another step. Maybe this is the one to buy. We'll find out.
Mel's just gone in and purchased her first ever Tats Lotto ticket. She's got the Powerball. She's bought a 8-game mini quick pick, so she has 8 chances of becoming a multi-millionaire, and I hope she remembers that I'm a very good friend if she does win. So I've just explained to her that you have to have the Powerball number to actually win first prize, but your other numbers can help you to get minor prizes. If she's lucky, she might at least get her $10 back that she has spent on this. But then I think they're saying that there's 1 in 3 people in Australia have bought one of these, so our chances are very slim. But as they say, you have to be in it to win it.
And if I do win it, then my life won't change. I won't even be like saying anything about if I do win it. I think I'll just be keeping that one under my hand. Right, now it is time for coffee. Went to Woolies. Here's the trolley. Inside the trolley, bought a whole heap of cat food and washing detergent, and that was basically it. Oh, and milk. So we're all stocked up and we're going to go to Hoodax now and have coffee. Here I have my morning tea. Here I have my newspaper, and the front article says what? Oh, Victorian bushwalker found after 10 days missing in Tasmanian Alps. Okay, what does it really say?
Let me have a quick look. Police call on gang war figures to tell all on motel murder. Come clean on room 18.
Okay, I can't read. I got coffee. Oh, coffee. And you got tea.
I do.
Ugh, tea. On the vlog, I finished with Camille. Basically, as soon as we finished our coffee, we just went home, and I asked her to bring Darcy and I to Vision Australia. As I have stated in vlogs before, Darcy, even though he's retired, he's still allowed to come to Vision Australia with me. So I brought Darcy down to Vision Australia, and we had a meeting with the NDIS support coordinator at Vision Australia, and the reason why I brought Darcy down with me was so that we could walk home. So we are now walking home. It is a beautiful day. I don't know, oops, sorry, bad for me now. I don't know if you can see a beautiful day. So I've got my cane here, and I've got Darcy on my left arm, and I'm vlogging as well. It probably isn't the safest thing to do, walking down the middle of Deakin Avenue. No, not the middle, but walking down Deakin Avenue. But yes, it's a beautiful day. Darcy and I both needed a walk. He hasn't had a walk since, a proper walk, since Monday. I took him for a big walk around the block on Monday afternoon, and that's the last time he went for a walk, a big walk. We did a small walk yesterday and no walking at all on Tuesday, so it's good for him to walk home from Vision today. So it's about 2.5 k's. When I finish this walk, I will put a screenshot in of my workout, so that you can see how far we go. So we're just coming up to the 11th Street crossing, and I don't like this one because the beepy for the traffic lights is very silent. So I'm gonna do, Darcy, let's press the button. Can you see where the button is, pal? Good boy, press the button. So Darcy, if I ask him to press the button at traffic lights, he can still find it. Now, this one especially is very, very quiet, so I actually need him to help me find this one. It's only loud when it's crossing, and the actual beeping when it's not safe to cross is actually quite quiet. So I really struggle with this one. So across the road, find the tactiles, go past there, go around the corner. Now we're on 11th Street. We just walk straight this way for the next 2.5 kilometres. Whoop-de-doo. He's no longer a guide dog, but there are points on this walk home that he still sort of helps a little bit, and we've just arrived at one of those points, and I'm going to show you what I mean. So here we've got the 11th Street railway crossing to go across the railway line, and as you may or may not up here be able to see, there are like pole things that you have to go around, and so I'll try and demonstrate what I mean by how Darcy helps me. Up here. See, he's bringing me over to the left, and he's actually going around the little pole thingy and around again. Good boy. Okay. Good boy. Good boy. Around. Good boy. Good boy. So, whoops, that little bit there, he, obviously it's just basically just self-preservation on his part. He's trying, of course he remembers it from when he was a guide dog, but it's obviously also just self-preservation on his part. He doesn't want to walk into the little pole thingies, and he knows from when he was a guide dog that, like, the way around those poles, and I do as well. So it's just a little bit of teamwork and just self-preservation on his part. We both know our way, but he does tend to lead out a little bit more there and sort of, take me around the weavy, which obviously I don't rely on him, and if he makes a mistake, it's my fault for relying on him. I'm not allowed to obviously expect him to do it properly, but if he does, that is obviously a huge bonus there, and it's really great. So as we all know, everyone, I really enjoy cooking, and I cook for myself, obviously, every single day. I make my own dinner and my own breakfast and my own lunch, and I think it's very important to have those skills to be able to look after yourself and be independent and blah, blah, blah. But I cook a lot of like casseroles and pasta dishes and stuff like that, as you have seen from my dinner meals for the week videos. And I cook enough to serve like 3 or 4 serves. And so what I do is I eat one lot, and then I stick the other 3 or 4 lots, depending on how much there is left, in the freezer, and then I reheat it at a later date. So I call these meals frozen freezer surprise, because I have a series of these containers right here, and they all feel the same. I've got about 5 or 6 of them, and these are my freezer containers. They're really good. My dad calls them rock and rolls. They're actually called rock and serves. And these are the containers that I have in my freezer. So I have a little freezer, I don't know if you can see, over there, and I also have my freezer on top of the fridge over there, and they are where, obviously all of my stuff ends up. And so then when I want a frozen dinner, I just, go over to the freezer and get it out, and whatever I end up with is, as I said, I call it frozen freezer surprise. And so today I knew what things I had in the freezer, but I didn't know what thing I was getting out. So I just got it out and stuck it in the microwave and started to warm it up. And now that it's a little bit warmer, I know what it is. I'll show you. And you see, it's still half frozen. So this is a ravioli and meat sauce I made 3 or 4 weeks ago, I think. And it's got beef mince in it instead of a roast chicken. And obviously it will appear on my next dinner meals for the week. So, yeah, frozen freezer surprise, I call this. Good fun. I suppose I should label my casserole containers when I put them in the freezer, so that I know what they are, so that when I'm looking for a meal I can go, I want such and such, and just identify them. But I'm too lazy, and I enjoy the surprise. And I know where I've put most things. Like, I know that the only frozen freezer surprises left in the little freezer over there is a serving for 2 people of chicken ravioli, and I know that the only frozen freezer surprise in that freezer is a single serve of tuna and pasta casserole. I'm going to stop moving the camera around and making you guys dizzy, and I'm going to finish making my lunch.